Are we live or what? Let me see here. Oh yeah, we live, man. Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. Merlot Fridays. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live, man. We are live. Let's see what's going on, man. See what the hell we got going on in here, man. Salute to everybody coming on through. Let's make sure we got everything set up proper. All right. What's happening? Walter Lee already want to smoke. He say, man, those ESPN fights was not impressive. Man, they wasn't. The matchups wasn't that good at all. You know what I'm saying? The matchups wasn't that good. But honestly, I was just excited to see boxing back. You know what I'm saying? I knew they really wasn't going to put on no crazy fights for the first ones that came out, especially with now that they got, they doing it with no fans and shit. So I kind of figured that was going to happen. I figured they was going to give us, you know what I'm saying, like some little filler fights. You know, some little, you know, what they call those stay busy fights. That guy George in the building, salute to you, my brother. What's going on? He say, yo, what's up, dog? You know what I'm saying? First time caught your live. Watch your videos all the time. Already, man. Appreciate it, dog. Welcome, man. Good to have you here. Shout out to the brother Money Brown TV, one of the most solid brothers in the game. Thank you so much for coming through and showing love. I appreciate it, my brother. Vigilante Cato in the building. Salute, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Money Brown TV if you ain't already. Jay Cool in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? He say, what, this nigga live? I thought he said, damn. No, man, I would never forsake you. Never, ever, ever, man. You know, we had to take a little break. You know what I'm saying? We had to take a little break, let shit, you know what I'm saying? Let shit kind of marinate for a second. Let this boxing kind of, you know what I'm saying, make its way back to the forefront, you feel me? Pancho Esparza in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening, man? What's happening, man? Good to see y'all boys, man. Good to see y'all. Oh, yeah, we got some things to talk about for sure. Good to see y'all, man. How everybody been, though? You know what I'm saying? How y'all boys been? This water, by the way. I'm on my H2O. You feel me? H Money, Mr. DAZN in the building. Salute to your brother. Thank you for coming on through and showing love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. We're going to get it cracking. I know we're doing the show a little bit earlier than normal, but this show a little bit unconventional than normal shows because, shit, this the first show back after a while. You know what I'm saying? My boy Eclectic Agitator in the building. Salute to you, my boy, for coming through. Always showing love. Already, Money Brown, chilling and staying safe, man. That's the best thing you can do. Stand out the way. Hey, shout out to the brother Pancho Esparza in the super chat. He say, let me be the first. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Say, chilling, turning down. Hold on, J. Cool said, chilling, turning down jobs and shit, fam. But I got 2 now already. J. Cool say he on his hustle. And they still trying to offer him that money. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you got deals on the table, boy. When you say, shit, I could turn this one down, I could turn that one down. I ain't got to take every deal that come my way. That's how you know you really hustling out there. Walter Lee in the building. Salute to you, my boy. He say, so let's get to the Spence versus Danny. Already, we could pop it off with that. We could pop it off with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's let a couple more people come on in, man, before we really start going crazy. We could pop it off with the Spence versus Danny talk. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Let me see here. Say, Manny Pacquiao ducking Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know if, I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Because with the Crawford situation with that, I feel like we already know why Manny Pacquiao and Crawford didn't happen. I don't think it was because of Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? I think that was, like, Bob Arum 100%. And Crawford talked about that in that interview with Brian Custer. So I think that was like 99% Bob Arum that stopped that Pac-Man and Crawford fight. But Spence, he definitely staying away from Spence. We ain't gonna cap. He's staying away from Earl, bro, because he could have fought Earl. He could have fought Earl as soon as when he went and fought Keith Thurman. He could have fought Earl. After the Mikey Garcia fight, he could have fought Earl. He could have fought Earl, man. You know. But let me see here. Oh yeah, Walter Lee say Earl hungry right now. Flatlines coming. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And y'all know what's crazy though? It's still people, that video that we did when I told y'all, I said Earl gonna come back stronger than ever. Bro, we still got these iPhone PhD having, you know what I'm saying, like paper iPhone PhD, you know what I'm saying, fake ass MDs and shit talking about shit, you know, how you gonna say he gonna be better than ever? He just had a horrific car accident. He fell out, he flew out the car and went face first on the asphalt and all this shit. I'm like, bruh, so you going against medical doctors, you going against motherfuckers that spent 20 years in school, you know what I'm saying, learning about this medicine shit. These folks, this man been cleared by multiple doctors, and y'all still trying to go against the grain, you feel me, just to show hate. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you know. And that video that I made, bruh, that shit is exactly for those type of people. ADHD, that's what they got. That's what they got. Talking about they got a PhD, now you got ADHD, motherfucker. I'm like, man, bruh done already got cleared. Like, what y'all talking about? Until you show me something that goes against that, show me any type of tangible evidence that Earl Spence, he can't perform. Show me that, bruh. You ain't showed me nothing. You just, but you the same ones that's hating and hoping on his downfall. That's basically what it is. You hoping shit was fucked up. Like, these motherfuckers really got their fingers crossed. They like, shit, bro, I hope when he come back, I hope he can't take a punch. You feel me? I hope he walk with a limp and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope his balance ain't the same. I hope his punches ain't as fast. I hope he ain't as strong as he was. You know what I'm saying? I hope he can't think the same. That's what they hoping for. But they try to disguise that in the form of concern. It's fake concern. You know what I'm saying? All this fake concern. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Them same folks that's like, oh man, I hope he all right. You know what I mean? I hope he gonna be good. Man, these same motherfuckers was hoping bro wasn't gonna make it, dog. Come on, man. Shout out to the brother Rashid Muhammad in the super chat. Thank you so much, my brother. He say, what's good, fam? Man down all day. Big facts. You already know. You already know. But it just, and I like Danny Garcia, bro. Like, I fuck with Danny Garcia, man. You know, when Danny Garcia fought Lucas Matisse, I was rooting for Danny Garcia because I ain't really fuck with Matisse like that. I'm like, shit, everybody think this dude the boogeyman. Everybody supposedly running from Lucas Matisse. And it was motherfuckers ducking Lucas Matisse. I'm going to give him that. At the time, it was folks ducking. You feel me? But I'm like, bro, Danny can beat this dude. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Danny Garcia, but I hate that it got to be him. I hate that it got to be him on this first fight back. I hate that it got to be him because my initial analysis on that fight was, you know, Earl gonna come in. I think it, right now, I haven't changed my official prediction on. I think it's gonna be unanimous. I'm leaning towards unanimous decision for Earl Spence. But the more and more I break that fight down, the more I think about the different possibilities and outcomes, bruh. Bro, I think Earl fuck around and smash Danny Garcia, bro. Antonio King in the building, salute to you. The Queen D in the building, salute to you, girl. Thank you for coming through. Let me see what we got in here. Yeah, man, the more and more I analyzed that fight, bro, and then I went back and watched Danny Garcia versus Lamont Peterson. If you go back and look at the second half of that Lamont Peterson and Danny Garcia fight, hey, man, I think Earl gonna look at that fight. I know he already watched that fight, but I think Earl gonna go back and look at that fight. You know what I'm saying? if he haven't already done that during this quarantine shit. Like, look at how Lamont Peterson pressed Danny in the second half of that fight. I feel like, and Lamont Peterson kind of started late in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He used, like, the first 4 or 5 rounds, he was kind of evading. And I don't know if he was trying to get Danny tired or, you know, I don't really know what his game plan was. But around the 6th, 7th round, he started pressing. And that shit, by round 10, round 11, it looked like Danny was goddamn about to go. You know what I'm saying? If that would have been a 15-round fight, I don't know if Danny Garcia would have made it. I don't know if he would have made it. Do we know if EJ is back working with Blu-ray? I don't know. I haven't heard anything, bro. I hope he is. I hope he is. And if he's not working with Blu-ray, which I hope he is, bro, because we all know the track record. We all know when Earl and Blu-ray was together, they went on a run for like 13 fights, like 13 knockouts in a row, 13 stoppages in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It was something ridiculous. And if you look at Earl Spence leading up to each of those fights, and then when he get to the weigh-in, like, you see, bro, his physique was crazy. You know what I'm saying? His physique was crazy. But even if he don't, like, technically go back and work with Blu-ray, which, again, I hope that is the case. I hope he is working with Blu-ray. Him just, you know, reacclimating himself to the game and rededicating himself, you know, to his craft as far as the gym work outside of having a fight schedule. You know what I'm saying? I think having this time off and him already being in good shape right now, it allows him to really put in that strength and conditioning. And I know it's better when you got your trainer that has the knowledge of these different things that help you get better. I feel like with him working with Blu-ray so long, he still got some of that same knowledge and some of those same techniques that helped him get to where he is today. But the one thing about Blu-ray that's really good that some, I ain't gonna even just say some, a lot of trainers don't have is Blu-ray actually does the work with you. You know what I'm saying? Blu-ray actually get down there. Every workout that he got his fighter or his client doing, he actually down there doing the work with you. So that kind of push you. We all know that, you know, when you go to the gym by yourself, yeah, you can have your music on, you know what I'm saying? You solo dolo, you can zone out and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I like to do that shit too. I zone out and go crazy. But it's a different level though when I got somebody there with me that I know gonna push me. You know what I'm saying? When I bring my partner with me, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I know he got a goal he trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I got a goal I'm trying to hit, and we consistently pushing each other to be better. You know what I'm saying? To get stronger. Whatever you working on in the gym, you pushing each other. So it's different when you have a guy like Blu-ray who got the knowledge and he also actually like doing the shit with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a different element that you really can't get in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? In the form of when we're talking about physical fitness and these trainers out here. Shout out to Byron. Hold on, who's that? Byron Bradley in the building. Salute to your brother. Thank you for coming through. Say, been waiting on this all day. Already, man. Say, the truth. The truth lives here, man. You already know we gonna rep 100. Who is that? K Shell Alexander in the building. Salute to you. Money Brown say, Money Brown, what is Derrick James? Strength and conditioning. I don't know. Hold on. Cutthroat Sports in the building. Salute. Who else we got coming in here? You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, whether he with Blu-ray or not in this coming up camp for Danny Garcia, I still feel like Earl is gonna have just a different level of focus. I think we're gonna see an Earl Spence that's a whole nother level of dedicated to his craft. And that's dangerous. And going back to what I was saying about Danny Garcia, man, I'm a Danny Garcia fan. I like Danny Garcia. I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Broken fight. He a dog. I ain't never seen Danny Garcia lay down in the ring. That's one thing I respect about him a lot. You know what I'm saying? He did kind of maneuver around Earl for a little bit of time. You feel me? But shit, he got in there with Sean Porter. He got in there with Keith Thurman. He a dog. And like I said, he fought He fought Lucas Matisse when nobody wasn't trying to fight Lucas Matisse. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Danny, but I hate it gotta be him. Because the more and more I break that Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia fight down, bruh, it's not gonna be good for Danny Garcia, man. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. RGJ3 Boxing, salute to your brother in the super chat. Thank you for coming through and showing love. You say, dude, if Earl gets back with Blue, it's a wrap. Earl will run the table on all 3 fights. Salute. Man, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. And I feel like he gonna do that anyway, but with Blu-ray, shit, he elevate to another level, dog. He elevate to another level. You know, but looking at that Lamont Peterson, I had to go back and look at that Lamont Peterson and Danny Garcia fight, bro. And I'm noticing, if you break it down from the last 6 rounds, Lamont Peterson fought a lot like Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? He was walking Danny Garcia down methodically behind the jab. And the whole time, Danny Garcia is just, you know, he being Danny Garcia. He waiting to counter you. He waiting to counter you. And the one thing you don't want to do versus Errol Spence, unless you Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Unless you Floyd Mayweather. The one thing you don't want to do versus Errol Spence is let him be first all the time. You don't want to, and even Floyd wouldn't do that. Floyd gonna initiate in certain spots. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Floyd. He know how to play chess. He know when to mix it up, and he know when to play defense and counterpunch. You know what I'm saying? But Danny Garcia, his number one thing is counterpunching. I just can't see him being first versus Errol Spence Jr. I can't see it. And if you gonna let Earl be first, it's gonna be bad because he gonna oblige. He gonna take that step in and he gonna work in behind that jab. Earl already got longer reach than Danny Garcia. He gonna come in behind that jab, bro, and it ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? He gonna throw that jab out there, make Danny Garcia put his guard up. You know what I mean? The whole time Danny Garcia waiting on the counter punch. And Earl, by time he bring his hands up, you know what I'm saying, or even think about throwing a counter punch, Earl done already went to the head and went to the body. You know what I'm saying? Earl done already threw a jab to the head and then threw a left hook to the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Now, Jay Coolidge just said something that's very important that could play a big part in this fight. Danny Garcia gonna be trying to hold all night long. Now, Danny, I don't think he's the best when it comes to clinching. He's not bad at it. He know how to clinch. You know, Danny is a very, very, very decorated amateur. You know what I'm saying? He know how to clinch. You know, a lot of people don't understand that that's a technique, and that's a technique that not everybody know how to do effectively. Danny Garcia know how to clinch, and he gonna have to clinch a lot versus Earl. But see, the thing with Earl, if you not physically, like Sean Porter was able to sometimes tie Errol Spence up and make the shit look ugly. He was able to do that from time to time. But even then, Earl was able to muscle his way out that shit. I don't know if Danny Garcia is strong enough to be able to tie Earl up, because we done seen Earl break niggas that try to clinch him. We done seen Earl break niggas' hands apart and then go to the body. We done seen that. We done seen Earl, niggas trying to clinch on Earl break a nigga hands off and then go to the body, all within the same motion. We done seen that. I don't think Danny Garcia is strong enough to grab a hold of Earl and like keep him from getting off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Money Brown TV just said it. If Brooke couldn't clinch him, Danny can't. That's how I feel, you know. And I think Danny gonna try to use that a lot. We gonna see that in the first 3 or 4 rounds. Danny Garcia gonna try to clinch on Earl, you know. And then at the same time, you know, Danny is not necessarily a great inside fighter. He can brawl, he can bang with you, but he like to do it from a certain range. You know what I'm saying? if Earl Spence get inside on Danny, get in his grill, and he really making it tough for him to breathe, I just don't see how Danny gonna be able to clinch on him. And then once he do kind of get him where he want, you know, hit him with the little pot shots, you know what I'm saying, trying to, and then come up with that famous left hook. I just don't see Danny being able to do a lot of work in the trenches. He gonna have to throw everything from a certain range, and it's gonna be real tough for him to discourage Earl Spence from getting on the inside with him. It's gonna be real tough. RJJ3 Boxing again back in the super chat. Thank you so much, my brother. He say, dude, it's strap season. Either Garcia will beat Earl. How long? He said it's strap season. Either Garcia will beat Earl. If Earl catches you out of position, he'll tenderize the ribs. A combo incoming. Hey, big facts. Big facts. You know, but I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna keep it 100. People be thinking I'm bullshitting. Let me take a sip of this water. This water, y'all. You know what I'm saying? For anybody asking, this water. Look, people be thinking I'm bullshitting when I'm talking about this ain't no tune-up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no now, don't get it fucked up. I don't see no scenario where Danny Garcia beats Earl Spence. I don't see any scenario where Danny Garcia beats Earl Spence Jr. I don't. I can't think of one scenario in my mind. I can't think of one possibility in my mind that tells me that Danny Garcia will beat Earl Spence. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Danny Garcia is a dangerous opponent. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that happening at all. Let's just put that out there. I feel like either Earl gonna get a wide unanimous decision, something like 8-4, possibly 9-3, or it's gonna be a TKO stoppage via Earl Spence Jr. That's how I see it going. In no way, shape, or form do I see Danny Garcia beating Earl. Now, you know, of course, everybody got a puncher's chance when it comes to landing a perfect punch. And Danny Garcia, who better than Danny Garcia in the welterweight division right now to be able to land a shot like that? You know what I'm saying? A looping left hook that's hard to see. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Smith Weston 45 in the building. Salute. Say Earl gonna outwork Danny. I don't think. Stop him. You know what? That's my initial prediction. My actual firm prediction is unanimous decision for Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? But the more and more I go back and I look at that Danny Garcia versus Lamont Peterson fight, I know y'all seen it, but go back and watch. Just go back and watch. Matter of fact, don't even watch the first 6 rounds. Just go back and watch the last 6 rounds of that fight. I can see Earl Spence stopping him. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be more UD. I'm going to give respect to Danny Garcia's chin. And I'm also think about the fact that Earl Spence coming back with his first fight, he want to get some rounds in. Of course, he want to put on an emphatic performance. What better to do that? What better way to do that than a brutal knockout? You know what I'm saying? A brutal beatdown. I would love to see Earl beat him up for 11 rounds and then stop him in the 12th. And we would all want to see that. That way you can get your rounds in and you can get a stoppage. You know, but I think this fight will be focused around, you know, Earl getting rounds in and, you know, just trying to get his feet back. Shout out to Montavia Berry in the building. Salute. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Yeah, man, that Tyrese dude, man, say every video I see that dude hating. Oh, fake ass Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? Fake ass Tyrese. That's probably a white man. Coming in here on Juneteenth talking that bullshit. Fake ass Tyrese. I ain't never met no regular nigga named Tyrese. The only nigga I know named Tyrese is the damn singer. This fake ass Tyrese, he probably a white dude. And his first black movie he seen was Baby Boy. Now he want to box. Now he want to talk about boxing. Coming in here on Juneteenth talking that bullshit. I don't even know what he said. I'm glad y'all done sniped him down real quick. Shout out to I done hit some. Shout out to Jamie Peralta in the building. He say Brooke want that rematch against Earl. He gonna have to get it at 154. He can get it, but he gonna have to get it at 154. We ain't got no time to be playing with Kell Brook down here at 147. We ain't got no time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Come on now. We ain't got no time for that, man. He gonna have to get it at 154. Let's touch on that too. D say my baby daddy named Tyrese. Oh man. Hey, let's touch on that too. Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, UGAS, 154. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Keith Thurman, I don't know what Keith Thurman waiting on. Now, you know, shit, he could have been fought Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't even know why he tripping on trying to fight Earl at 147. I feel like Keith Thurman need to go ahead and move up. Because Keith Thurman been at 147 his whole career, just like Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? He need to go on and move up to 154. UGAS can still fight at 147, but I feel like, shit, I say within these next, he need to move. When Earl move up, he need to move up. You know what I'm saying? Because they talking about UGAS possibly getting a fight with Terrence Crawford. But it's guys that I still want to see UGAS mix it up with. I want to see him fight Crawford. I want to see him fight Keith Thurman. I want to see him fight. I would love to see UGAS versus Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Stacy Landon in the building. Salute. What's happening? Stephen Phillips in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's going on? Yeah, man. Antonio King, yeah, man. Earl at 154 gonna be crazy. That's what I keep telling people, dog. You know what I'm saying? People try to like make it sound like, oh, well, just because he this size, you know what I'm saying, he can fight at, 161. He can go up to those weights, but I'm telling y'all, bro, I can tell what weight class somebody need to be fighting at. 147 and 154, that's going to be the bread and butter for Earl Spence. And you going to see an elevated Earl Spence when he go to 154. You're going to see a stronger, you're going to see a more powerful. Hey, man, get that dude Tyrese up out of here, man. Get him up out of here, dog. Fake ass Jody. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jody. But yeah, man, 154 is going to be crazy. But look, I want to see Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman should, if he's smart, Keith Thurman done already done a lot at 147. He done already done a whole lot at 147, bro. It's really not much for Keith Thurman to do. You done fought Sean Porter. You done fought Manny Pacquiao. You done been unified champion. You done fought Danny Garcia. Bro, move up. Go ahead and move up. That way, you know what I'm saying, you can get your feet wet. You ain't even got to fight nobody crazy at 154. You can go up there, fight you some lower level guys. Just get you by 2 or 3 fights under your belt. And then by time Earl Spence get ready to come up there, you already established that 154. Y'all can have a blockbuster fight to settle the old score. Keith Thurman versus Earl Spence Jr. That's a pay-per-view fight. That's a pay-per-view fight. If he up there winning, you know what I'm saying? That's a pay-per-view fight. Garrett in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? That's a pay-per-view fight. Now, UGAS versus Earl Spence ain't going to be no pay-per-view fight. I don't care what weight it's at. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good fight that I like to see. And especially if UGAS like really adamant about fighting Earl, it's going to have to happen at 154. It's going to have to happen at 154. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Munn in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for coming through. Blade Brown in the building. What's happening? He said, I want to fight UGAS. Brooke haven't fought in years. Who you talking about? Crawford should fight UGAS over Brooke? I think I just read an article about, you know, Kell Brook talking about shit, he ready. Man, Kell Brook been disappointing me, bro. He been disappointing me because, look, we was pushing heavy for him to fight Crawford. Then when it came down to it, he talking about he can't make the weight and shit. And then now, you know, they got the whole coronavirus shit going on, so he can't come over here and fight anyway. And I guess they can't travel over here or something like that. But fuck all that. He's saying that, you know, he gonna start training around fall time, and then he'll be, you know, he'll be able to get on weight by then. You know what I'm saying? And be able to, I guess, fight going into next year. But, bro, you could have been all this time you had, bro. You could have been in shape. You could have been, you know what I'm saying, 10 pounds away from 147 and ready to go into a fight count. Kell Brook, you not serious, bro. And I vouch for you. You disappointed me, bro. You not serious, dog. I vouch for you, bro. I vouch for you. Kevin Brower in the building. Salute to you, brother. What's going on? I vouch for you, bro. Kell Brook, you not serious, dog. You not serious. You done pulled up to the fight. You know what I'm saying? You pulled up to the Terrence Crawford and the Amir Khan fight. You know what I'm saying? Acting like you won't smoke and shit, man. You wasn't serious. You wasn't serious. I would rather see Kell Brook, not Kell Brook, but I'd rather see Terrence Crawford and UGAS at this point. You know what I'm saying? At this point. Shout out to my brother RGJ3 in the building again, man. He say, Danny told Earl I hit harder than Sean, but the only two fighters that has 10-8 rounds versus Porter is AB and Spence. Damn. Bro, you done dug deep on that one. You done dug deep on that one. That's facts. That's facts. The only two people that got 10-8 rounds on Sean Porter is Earl Spence Jr. and Adrian Broner. That's true. Now, I do believe when we talking about just one punch power, I do believe that Danny Garcia hits harder than Sean Porter, but I think Sean Porter just an overall better fighter. You know what I'm saying? He got way more tools. He got way too many. He got a way more versatility when it comes to switching up his styles, changing game plans. You know what I'm saying? Porter showed me a lot in not only the Earl Spence fight, but remember before the Earl Spence fight, I told y'all if Sean Porter want to have any chance at beating Earl, he gonna have to come in like he fought Danny Garcia. Because prior to the Earl Spence fight, I feel like the Sean Porter versus Danny Garcia, that was Sean Porter's best performance. That was the first time I seen Sean Porter switch it up and mix in the boxing with the roughhousing and the football moves and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I seen that. Let me see here. Shout out to the brother Money Brown TV in the building. He say, for being a trill one and a perfect analogy on Thurman versus Earl, I never looked at it that way. Man, salute to you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Hey, that's facts. That's facts, man. I would love to see Keith Thurman and Earl Spence fight at 154, man. And, you know, Keith Thurman, he done did everything he was meant to do at 147. He could have fought Earl. That's really the only thing he didn't do. He could have fought Earl. You know what I'm saying? Move up, and you can get the fight at 154. Makes sense. Naeem Ali, salute to you. He say Danny got good power. Yeah. LA the guard in the building. Salute. Gainesville, Florida. Man, shout out to Gainesville, Florida, man. You know, shout out to Gainesville, Florida. But yeah, I feel like Terrence Crawford, he need to go ahead and try to make that UGAS fight happen. If he not able to get the Manny Pacquiao fight. I don't really know what's the hold up on that. You know, shit. If you know, Bob Arum say that now he see Manny Pacquiao and was able to fight Keith Thurman. He's still out here beating on the young dudes and still out here getting W's. So I guess now he like, oh, I'm not that concerned with Manny Pacquiao's health. I see he can fight, which was some bullshit to begin with. You just didn't want to put Terrence Crawford on that big platform like that. That's all that was. You just didn't want him to take the shine away from Lomachenko. That's really what that was about. Because you knew if Terrence Crawford beat Manny Pacquiao, he was going to be the guy and not Lomachenko. And that's crazy because you stopping your own money. You really stopping your own money. That lets you know this shit bigger than just boxing. And it's low key, this shit bigger than just money. I know that shit sound crazy, but that shit, it's even bigger than money in some cases. You feel me? That shit even bigger in certain cases. That case, yeah. Like Naeem Ali, funky ass politics, facts. This man you can make more money if you would have gave Terrence Crawford that Manny Pacquiao fight. Terrence Crawford would have been a big star right now. If you would have let Terrence Crawford beat Manny Pacquiao, the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight would have been happening. That shit would have been happening, bruh. If Terrence Crawford had Manny Pacquiao on his resume, Crawford versus Spence would have been happening already, man. That shit would have been happening already, dog. But instead of letting Terrence Crawford get that shine, you rather let him take the backseat to Lomachenko. And Lomachenko not bringing in no money. Lomachenko not bringing no money in, bro. Come on, dog. Great fighter. Great fighter. Fun to watch. Very skilled. He ain't bringing in no money. But you want him to be the face. And then that's why you brought in Tyson Fury. You got you another one. Say Bud is good, but his chin is suspect at 147. He had problems with old boy Kavalauskas. Yeah. Chin definitely suspect. That's facts. Mike Rahm in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Say a younger Manny Pacquiao when Crawford lied about the first time would really knock out Crawford. Nah, if you're talking about the Manny Pacquiao that fought Jeff Horn, because at the same time when he fought Jeff Horn, that was around the time that Terrence Crawford was trying to get that fight. Nah, that Manny Pacquiao not beating Crawford. And we talking about a Crawford that's like 3-4 years younger than he is right now. No, he not beating Terrence Crawford, bro. He not beating Terrence Crawford. So in your opinion, contender, what's the 3 best fights to make in boxing, including the heavyweights? Oh, that's a good-ass question. The 3 best fights to make. That is an excellent question, my brother. Take a sip of this H2O on that. That's an excellent question. The 3 best fights. And when I'm gonna look at it from the technical side, and I'm gonna look at it from like popularity and what'll be the biggest fights for the fans. Cause I think you gotta factor that in too. But it's mostly just competition wise. The 3 best fights. Number 1 is Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. That's off top. Number 2, I'm gonna say Earl Spence and Manny Pacquiao. And then number 3, I want to see. Damn, that's tough, man. That's tough. I would say either. Matter of fact, scratch the Earl Spence and Manny Pacquiao, because that's more so like big fights. Fuck that. I'm gonna just go straight off of competitive fights. So we're gonna say Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna say Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. And then 3, I might have to go with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. I was thinking Loma Haney too, But I might have to go with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua just because as of right now, we don't, you know what I'm saying? That shit is for undisputed right now. Now, of course, Deontay Wilder still got to have his third fight with Tyson Fury. But if we just talking about today, I got to put that in there because it's undisputed. I want to see undisputed above anything. You know what I'm saying? So I got Crawford and Spence. I got Jamal Charlo and Canelo Alvarez and Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I think right now those are the three biggest and best fights that could be made right now. But let's do some honorable mentions. Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. I think that fight is bigger than the Teofimo Lopez fight. What else? Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. Great fight. Delvin Lively in the building. Salute. What else we got? Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. Big fight. Shakur Stevenson versus Gary Russell Jr. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Lomachenko. I think he ready. People might think I'm tripping, but I think he ready. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm pushing the young brother up there too quick. Jerron Boost Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. Yes. Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. It's a lot of big fights to be made, man. Adrian Cole said Shakur don't want them problems with Gary Russell Jr. Come on, man. Lawrence RB in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez for undisputed. The fight that need to happen ASAP. Facts. That's a great fight. Haney versus Linares. That's a good one. Yeah, man. I think Shakur Stevenson will beat Gary Russell Jr. Man, look, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something about Gary Russell Jr., man. The brother can fight. We all know Gary Russell Jr. can fight. But when he get in there with something, we seen what happened with Lomachenko. Now, what progress, Adrian Cole, my brother, salute to you. Let me know, what have you seen in the comments? What have you seen from Gary Russell Jr. that shows you that he's improved, that he's developed to the point to where he can combat the type of fighter of a Lomachenko or Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney, somebody that has multiple levels to their game, multiple dimensions to their game. What type of progress has he showed you? Because I ain't really seen Gary Russell Jr. get better. I mean, of course, with time and experience, and you're going to get wiser, you're going to get sharper. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to, identify things quicker than you used to because you done seen so much shit. But I don't know. And he ain't really been fighting no top competition that let me know, like, you know, he done got better. I feel like when Gary Russell Jr. get in there with a Shakur Stevenson, a Lomachenko again, or Devin Haney, they gonna make him put his hands in his pocket. All that fast hand shit, man, look, timing beat that shit 99% of the time. You can have the fastest hands that you want, but if you throwing them bitches at the same speed every time, all your combinations every time coming at the same speed, motherfucker gonna time that shit. And then you already at a disadvantage because you smaller than those guys. Come on now. Say he showed me in the JoJo Diaz fight. Hell, I think JoJo will give Shakur a major problem. That's a good fight. Shakur Stevenson versus JoJo Diaz is a good fight, but I think Shakur will beat the brakes off of him, though. I think ultimately he'll break JoJo. He might stop JoJo Diaz, man. And I'm not even being funny, bro. I think Shakur Stevenson will beat the brakes off of JoJo Diaz. Early on in the fight, it'll be a chess match. It'll be something for him to make adjustments to. But I don't think JoJo Diaz got nothing for Shakur Stevenson. He say, Jay Cooler says, Shakur, another, he say, Shakur, another bud. We ain't getting no good fights from him unless Bob dies. Damn. Damn. Hey, you know what? They call that the harsh truth. Because that's what the shit looking like. Until somebody take over the reins. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody take over the reins, that's how shit looking. And you know what, man? If I'm a young black fighter, a young, highly touted black fighter coming fresh out the amateurs, let's say maybe I didn't had an Olympic run, silver medalist, gold medalist, you know, I'm big shit. Everybody want to sign me. I just can't see myself signing with Top Rank. I don't see what the benefits are other than, you know, getting easy fights. And I don't want to disrespect no fighters and you know, make it sound like, you know, these guys that they fighting against, they, you know, or disrespect them, they bums. I ain't gonna call them bums and all that shit. You know, but I don't really see the benefit of you as a young black fighter, highly touted, you know, highly sought after. I don't see why you would sign with Bob Arum. I just don't see the benefits other than you taking a safer route. You know, if that's, shout out to D. Thank you so much. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all heard the queen. Hit that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see, you know, a benefit other than taking a easier route, you know, a less competitive route that Gary, if you want to keep an undefeated record, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why you would sign with Bob Arum, because you're not really going to get that push. And if you got big fights that are on the table for you, especially fights that are outside of your promotional outfit, it's going to be tough. Y'all know how Bob like to play. Y'all know how Bob like to play. Said Haney not too big for Shakur. No, I think they you know, size-wise, Haney is bigger than Shakur, but I don't think he too big for Shakur. And I think they will meet up at ultimately at 147. I think they will meet up. It's gonna either be 140 or 147. It ain't gonna be 140, it's gonna be 147. You know what I'm saying? I think Shakur, due to him not being able to get big fights, he gonna run into a situation where he gonna have to jump up a weight class. Right now he just moved to 130. Haney at 135, so he a weight class behind Haney right now. I think it's gonna come to a situation where Haney is, you know, he done went up to 147. He fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 fights deep, maybe won a title. You know, Shakur Stevenson probably ain't even been at 140 for 2 fights. And the demand is so high for a Stevenson versus Haney fight that he like, fuck it, let me go ahead and jump up to 147. And I think he'll fit right in at that weight class. Of course, it'll be advantage Haney, you know, because Haney will be more acclimated to the division. And, of course, he's going to be naturally bigger. But I think when those two guys fight, size is not going to be a major factor. I think it's going to be heavily based off of skills in that fight. I don't think size is going to be a major factor in that fight. My boy RGJ3 Boxing showing so much love in the super chat. He say, this what Earl was trying to tell Bud, you on the wrong side of the street. You not making no bread. Hey, for real. That's what he was trying to tell him. And you know what, man? People understand that shit. Bud understand that shit. You know, but people like to play dumb, you know, when shit don't fit their agenda. You know what I'm saying? People like to play, you know what I mean, play oblivious to shit. Like, you understand what the hell Earl Spence was saying. When Earl got up on the podium and laid all that shit out, Earl laid all that shit out. He told y'all his plans. He told y'all how this shit was structured, the reason why it's structured like that, the reason why these fights are happening and these fights ain't happening. You know, the reason why I'm going to fight X, Y, and Z fighter before I fight this fight. He laid all that shit out and motherfuckers acting like they blind. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they can't hear, they can't see, they can't comprehend what the hell is going on. All right, D, you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for coming through. Have a blessed one and be safe out there. But yeah, man, people acting like they don't understand what the hell going on. Like, bruh, if you a black fighter and you sign with Top Rank, it's gonna be tough for you to maneuver out here in these streets. You're gonna be fighting, you know, Uber drivers and you know, Kroger's cashiers and, you know, dollar store merchandise stockers and things like that in order to be able to build your record up. But when it come time for you to get in there with a higher caliber of a fighter, somebody that's really gonna bring, you know, that traffic and that's gonna bring the finances, your handler Bob Arum really ain't trying to make a move on that because he got an ego thing going on and then he got those politics going on. And people don't like people act like it ain't a racial thing that's going on, but there's some racial shit going on. Cause you tell me why Lomachenko getting more love than Terrence Crawford. He not better than Terrence Crawford. We all know Lomachenko not better than Terrence Crawford. Now I will say this. Lomachenko has had more opportunities to prove himself than Terrence Crawford have. So he done been in with better competition, and his resume is way better than Terrence Crawford's resume. But we talking about skill for skill. I don't think Lomachenko is better than Terrence Crawford. I don't. But you see, he not getting that love. Take Shakur Stevenson, for example. He not getting that love. Instead of Teofimo Lopez fighting Lomachenko, shit, they could have set up Shakur Stevenson for that. Teofimo Lopez, how many fights Teofimo Lopez got? How many fights Lopez got? Like what, 13 fights? Somebody put in the chat, how many fights does Teofimo Lopez got? Think he got like 13 fights? 13 fights. Shit, Shakur Stevenson got about the same amount of fights. Why he ain't getting the Lomachenko fight? Come on now. But we already know what's going on. But I can't blame nobody but them. You had a chance to sign with PBC. Or you had a chance to go, shit, the zone or wherever you wanted to go, somewhere that was going to put you in a position to be able to get the fights that you want, you know? But I have a feeling that, you know, when these guys sit down in these meetings, especially taking Top Rank, for example, when you sitting down in these meetings with Top Rank, you know, they promising these guys, look, you know, you going to be protected over here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be undefeated, come to Top Rank. You know, Top Rank's matchmaking is very good. I will give them that. They matchmake, and I'm not talking about for the fans. I'm talking about for the fighter. Their matchmaking is really good. You know what I'm saying? So they make sure they put their guy in there with a guy they know he can beat. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of upsets over there at Top Rank. With PBC, you're going to see some upsets. You're going to see some shit that happened that you thought shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to see some shit that happened that you like, oh, damn, I was taken aback by that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see that type of shit over at PBC. That's not to say the matchmaking is bad. It's just, it's more competition and more guys fighting each other. But on the Top Rank side, you don't see a whole lot of upsets. Every fight is like, is very, very one-sided. Like, you're going to see, like, when I see Shakur Stevenson going to a fight, like, I know he going to beat the guy that he fight. When I see Terrence Crawford fight, I know he going to beat the guy that he fight. You know what I'm saying? I know he gonna beat. Though, look at the fights look at how many fights did Tyson Fury have before Fury and Wilder 2? Look at the 2 fights he had. Now, of course, we was anticipating Fury versus Wilder 2 because of the first fight was so lit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was popping. That shit was so crazy. Everybody like, damn, I want to see Wilder versus Fury 2, Wilder versus Fury 2. You know what I'm saying? But see, Top Rank had snatched up Fury. They put him over there on a little plan. They say, okay, you're going to fight XXX, and then you're going to fight Deontay Wilder. But look at the guys that Tyson Fury fought before he got to Wilder. Did any of us think that Tyson Fury had any chance of losing those fights? No. You knew he was going to beat Otto Wallin. You knew Tyson Fury was going to beat that other boy he fought, the dude that worked at Albertsons. We knew the outcome of those fights. When Deontay Wilder fought Luis Ortiz, yeah, he stopped Luis Ortiz in the first fight, but that was a good-ass fight. It was some people that was thinking like, damn, Luis Ortiz might beat Wilder. And shit, he was outboxing Wilder for 7 rounds until Wilder caught him. But that was a competitive fight. Everybody had Wilder down on the cards in that fight. That was a competitive. It's just different over there. Like the matchmaking is not for the fans on the Top Rank side. The matchmaking is exactly precisely for the fighter's benefit. And I mean, can I blame them? I really can't, because that's good business. You know what I'm saying? That's good business. I can't really blame them on that. You feel me? But I think that's one of the things that's a highlighted point in these meetings when these guys go and sit down with Top Rank. They telling them, they like, look, our matchmaking is phenomenal. We're going to put you in a fight that you can win every time. You know, if you want to be undefeated, you got a great chance at being undefeated over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really believe that's a point of emphasis in those meetings. And that's why guys, you know, that's why guys, you know, choose to go to Top Rank. I think that's one of the reasons why they go over there to Top Rank. Yeah, Captain, hey, that's real shit, Cap. You know what I'm saying? PBC matchmaking ain't for the weak. You will get found out over there at PBC. Come on, y'all seeing that fight that Earl had with Sean Porter. Even though I feel like he made that shit harder than what it was, that was a tough fight. Either way, that shit wasn't going to be easy. That shit wasn't going to be easy either way. That's Sean Porter, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a gauntlet over there at PBC. You know, people love to claim that ain't nobody fighting nobody with shit. It depends on what picture you looking at. It depends on how you looking at this shit. Because guys are fighting. It's just that it's a certain collection of people over here on this side that they protected in their little bubble. And they can't move around. So I believe Top Rank guys are fighting real people with regular... I believe Top Rank guys are fighting real people with regular jobs. They turning them into boxers. Hey, yo, hey, what if Top Rank, bro? Hey, this shit would be genius if they really doing this. Bro, what if Top Rank is pulling these folks off the street and paying BoxRec to create a record? Bro, what... Bro, what if Top Rank really find them boys that work at Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying, warehouse stockers, just regular folks like you and me? What if they finding these guys and they paying BoxRec to create a record? That's, hey, we might be giving them too much credit. It's some genius shit if you ask me. But the matchmaking is off the chain, I'm telling you, bro. The matchmaking is off the chain, bro. I'm going to say that. I don't put it past them. I think that shit is possible. You own to something, brother, who just said that, man. You own to something, dog. He say Top State is that old school setup, matches meant to keep belts with Bob Arum control. Facts. But just look at it like this. Look at the fact that the WBO, don't y'all know the WBO is like exclusively for Top Rank? Look at all the WBO carriers in each weight class. 98% of them are Top Rank. How? Tell me why when Terrence Crawford said, I will move up to 154 to fight Teixeira. Ain't Teixeira signed with Golden Boy? Ain't Teixeira signed with Golden Boy? So what makes you think you want to fight Teixeira? Oh, because he got the WBO. And you know the WBO caters to Top Rank. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, it's a whole lot of politics, dog. It's a whole lot of politics going on in this shit. And I mean, it sucks for us, the fans. You feel me? That the shit really sucks for us because it's almost like we getting juiced and gypped out our money. You know what I mean? Especially if you one of those, if you like a major Top Rank supporter. If you one of those guys, look, I'm buying every, you know, because some people, it's a lot of people that grew up watching Top Rank. You know, Top Rank been around for a long time. Bob Arum been around for fucking centuries. That motherfucker 312 years old. This motherfucker been around for centuries. It's people that grew up watching Top Rank. They granddaddy watched Top Rank. They daddy, and now they watch Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So if you one of those major supporters for Top Rank and you like every Top Rank event, I'm tuning in, bro, it's kind of like you getting gypped out your money because they making you think that, oh, it's a good fight. This shit competitive. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They dress it up real nice. Oh, you better tune in for this one. You know what I'm saying? Unification. Ain't no unification match. I mean, when the last time you seen a unification match in-house in Top Rank? I mean, that shit, they pulled some shit off when they got Terrence Crawford, the undisputed at Top Rank at 140. That was some crazy shit. Because I told y'all, look, Julius and Dungo had 2 belts. Like, it was some wild shit that went down. I still don't know how he got them belts, bro. But we're not talking about that. It's really like you getting gypped out your bread if you are like a main supporter of Top Rank because they matchmaking is impeccable. Motherfuckers had you thinking, dude in a fight of his life, man, they already know who gonna win that fight because they done the homework. They done actually built this motherfucker up specifically to fight him. Like bro said, they done went and got a nigga out the stove. You know what I'm saying? Bro, hey, you want to fight? I got this. I got a package for you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make more money you ever made working here. In 10 years, you're going to make more money than that in one night if you come fight Terrence Crawford. We'll set you up. We'll set your record up on BoxRec. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of guys. Ain't nobody going to research these dudes' name. Your record don't say 29-0. You know what I'm saying? We're going to say you competed in the Olympics, but you was just Olympic trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, they going to dress that shit up and make it look real good and put the guy in the ring and everybody think it's a fair match just because this shit say undefeated. Like, come on, man. Bro, they impeccable, dog. Matchmaking impeccable. And I think that's one of the main reasons that Bob Arum been able to hang around for so long. And I got to give him credit for that. I can't even hate on the game. I can't hate on that. Because at the end of the day, it's a business. I can't hate on that. Yeah, it hurt. It sucks for the fans, but I can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, don't nobody know who and Don go beat, dog. That man had 2 belts. 2 belts. We ain't heard from Julius Ndongo since. Say a lot of people only watch boxing on ESPN. Yeah. And that was a good move. Because they knew that they was going to be able to bring in a lot of casual fans just off of the strength of being on ESPN. Because think about it. The worldwide leader in sports, you know, when motherfucker watching anything sports related, the most casual channel to watch anything sports related is fucking ESPN. So if you just casually, you know, flicking through the channel and shit, oh, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if the NBA on tonight. You know, let me see if, you know what I'm saying, Whoop-de-Whoop playing tonight. Oh, it's boxing on. Who is this guy? And then you turn on the channel and you see fucking Terrence Crawford beating the brakes off a goddamn Foot Locker manager. You know what I'm saying? But to you, you don't know. You think he really beating up somebody that's good and shit. Hey, that's good business. I can't even hate on it. H Money say, Contender Terrence Crawford also beat Thomas Delorme for a vacant WBO world title. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. WBO is in cahoots with Top Rank. I don't know what type of deal they got, but it must be a good one. Because they've been working together for a long time. Say he had Ali. Yeah, man, he had Floyd too. He had Floyd too. Top Rank done had some great guys over there. You know, but over the years, that shit done got more watered down and watered down and watered down. That shit just, it's terrible now. It's terrible. It's good business for the fighters, but for the fans, it's some bullshit. All my boy Big Tex 33 in the building. Salute to you, my brother. I ain't even see you come through. What's happening? He say, shit, tell Bob to hit me 4 million. I'll fight the whole roster. Hell yeah. Shit, 4 million, I'll fight everybody. Goddamn, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? 4 million, I'll fight the whole roster. Shit, sign me up. Hey, Big Tex like shit. They putting the paper in front of Big Tex. He like shit. They tell me, well, look, this who you gonna fight. He, man, look, fuck all that. Look, where do I sign? Where do I sign? Hey, bro, okay, so this is the guy you gonna fight. Big Tex over there, he texting the bitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey. And like, no. So this guy throws a mean right hand. Look, man, sign me up. Big Tex ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Look, sign me up. I'll fight everybody. 4 million? Shit, I'm right behind you, bro. I'll take that 4 million. I'll take that shit right now. Say Bud versus Boots, who win? Oh, that's a good one. I was just talking to my boy about that shit, man, because, you know, Boots came out and said, he said that Terrence Crawford, he said he does everything better than Terrence Crawford, and he said that he'll outsmart Earl Spence Jr. You know, and I ain't got nothing negative to say about that, because that's how the brother's supposed to think. He's supposed to think he the best. He's supposed to think he can beat everybody. He's supposed to have supreme confidence in himself. Salute to Jerron Boots Ennis. I ain't got nothing bad to say about what he said. You know, but I don't think he's on the level of Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence right now. Very, very young, very talented, very skilled. Fast hands, some of the best combinations in boxing right now. But again, you got to look at the fact that, you know, he really ain't fought nobody. Now, one thing you can say, you know, he ain't fought nobody. Terrence Crawford really ain't fought nobody. I think Jerron Ennis will beat everybody that Terrence Crawford done fought. I guess that's safe to say. Can we all say that? Can we say, you know what I'm saying? Can we say Jerron Ennis would beat everybody that Crawford fought? Who you think that Crawford fought that would beat Jerron Ennis? I don't know. I can't think of nobody. I think he entirely too big for anybody that Crawford hasn't been in the ring with. And, you know, he's more athletic. He's just supremely gifted. The only thing he lacking right now that the reason I wouldn't give him the edge over guys like Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford is experience, you know, and lack of competition. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to show me that, you know, once he move up, he get a UGAS in there, or he get even Virgil Ortiz. I mean, he ain't fought nobody. So even if he would, let's say they did the Jerron Ennis and Ortiz fight right now. Yeah, for us, it'll be a great fight because we know both of those young guys are very, very talented. But it wouldn't prove to me that, oh, you beat Ortiz, you that nigga, or you beat Jerron Ennis, oh, you a star now. Like, that wouldn't automatically say nothing to me because neither one of those guys have fought anybody. But if Jerron Boots Ennis beats a UGAS, or, you know, he beats, let me see, who can I say? You know, even Omar Figueroa, you know what I'm saying? Or Chris Van Heerden, somebody like that. You go up to 154, you beat a J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? You beat a Tony Harrison, you know, because I see Ennis at 154 within the next 2 years. He's not going to be at 147 long, you know. I don't even think he's going to be at 147 long enough to capture a title. You know what I'm saying? He might he might, after Earl Spence get undisputed and move up at the end of 2021, I think by that time he might be able to fight for like one of those vacants. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, and then move up to 154. But I don't see him being at 147 too long. He's a big kid. He's way too big for that division. You know what I'm saying? And he only 22 years old, so he's gonna keep on growing. Dude like 6 feet tall. Like, I don't see him being at 147 too long. But I do think that once he is, 27, 28, I think he will be one of the best fighters in the game. He would definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Adrian Cole say Boots try to knock guys out, everybody in the first round, because he runs out of gas later in rounds. Oh, okay. So this is interesting right here. He say, but will he do it if he can't knock out a top 5 guy? Boots will get punished. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because I haven't really watched him in the later rounds. And I know most of his fights have ended in knockout. So what I'm going to have to do is go back. I don't even think he had a 12 rounder yet, have he? With the most, he done went 10 rounds, something like that. What I'm going to have to do is go back and do some research. See Matthew Valentine in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Dirty, hard-hitting South. If I ain't shouted you out already, man, salute to you for coming on through. Thank you. But yeah, I'm going to have to go and really check out Boots' resume and see what he looked like in the later rounds, because that's an interesting point, Adrian Cole. Because when I see him fight, he's very, very aggressive. Now, mind you, the guys that he's going against, they really don't pose a threat to him. So it's like, why not be aggressive? Why not press the gas on this guy and try to get him up out of there? But it is important, especially early on, to start, getting some rounds in. I mean, after what is he? I think he like 25-0 with like 23 knockouts, something like that. So in between, you want to get some rounds. You want to start, getting some 9 or 10 rounds in, and hopefully making your way up to 12 rounds once you get you a title fight. But you want to start getting you some rounds in, and I haven't really seen Boots Ennis in no 10-round fight to where he just really got rounds. So I don't know. If he got a stamina issue, that's going to be tough, because you're not going to get in there and knock out everybody. You know what I'm saying? Once you move up in competition, you're going to see those knockouts slowly but surely start going down. And you're going to understand that you can't really just hit everybody with one punch and make them fade away into oblivion. You're going to have to strategically chop motherfuckers down. That's why Earl Spence is able to continue to have success the way he does, because he don't just go for one knockout punch. He break a motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? And as he moved up in competition, he continued to get stoppages. The only people that he didn't stop was Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter. Now, we done broke that shit down. I mean, nobody stopped Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to stop Sean Porter, but I also thought he was going to fight that fight differently. He didn't stop Sean Porter. Now, with the Mikey Garcia fight, we already know why that shit went the way it went. You know what I'm saying? And then also, it's a factor in both of those fights. The brother was out of shape before going into fight camp. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that you got to take into consideration. Money Brown TV say Boots haven't went past 6 rounds. Damn. I think he going to have to, his next fight, he going to have to, like, go get him some rounds. He going to have to go get him some rounds. Because I think Boots Ennis he's stepping into that realm of notoriety and starting to get some wind behind him, and people are starting to know his name. And then with that comes a bigger demand or higher demand for him to fight against these other top guys. So before you even get into matches with the UGASes of the world and the Danny Garcias and the Keith Thurmans of the world, you need to get you some rounds in, brother. And if you ain't went past 6 rounds in 25 fights, I don't know if you're going to be ready. I think he need at least a good 2 or 3 fights where he getting rounds in, so we can see that, okay, this guy can fight If the going gets tough in the 9th and the 10th round, you can still hold up. You can still take punches. You know, you can still get your offense off. You know what I'm saying? You still have the mental capacity to think efficiently and be able to make, you know, critical decisions in the ring in an instance when it's late in the fight and you tired as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to be able to do those things when you fighting Earl Spence Jr. You ain't going to be able to just be in there tired and fucked up and you can't think. You thinking about water and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he going to have to get him some rounds, and I think he will. You know, I think he say he kind of fights like a prime bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to Christopher Russell in the building. That's what I said, bro. Some people say they don't see it, bro. I see, when I look at Bruce Ennis, I see 130-pound Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? I see Adrian Broner when he was at 130 beating up on Eloy Perez and motherfucking what's that boy name? What's that boy he was beating up on? And it was a couple of them guys at 130. Vicente Escobedo. Like, that's what I see when I see Jerron Bruce Ennis. And it don't help that he got them down tassels on his shorts like AB be having and shit. You know, but aside from that, though, just like looking at his game, his style, other than the fact that he's bigger than AB and he can switch southpaw, but he looked like AB when AB was at 130. 130, 135 when AB fought Gavin Reese at 135. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Jerron Ennis remind me of. You know? So, I don't know, man. I like him, though. I like him. I think he definitely got talent. Yeah, man. He gonna be thinking about that water, bro. You know, that shit tough. That's one of the worst things, bro. I mean, it ain't even got to be boxing, but just let's say you playing football or you running full court basketball. You know what I'm saying? And the game close. You tired as fuck. You done already been running up and down a court or running up and down a field. You tired as fuck. And your team needs you. You know what I'm saying? It's a critical clutch moment in the game. You tired and you thirsty. You thinking about water. You done already lost. You lost. At that point, you need to be able to make critical decisions instantly. You need to be able to make moves when you need to make moves, but you thinking about water. You done lost already, brother. It's over for you. It's over for you. Say, who will Boots fight next to step up? I would like to see him get UGAS in there if UGAS don't get the Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Jerron Ennis versus Omar Figueroa. Even though I think he'll run through Omar Figueroa, I think it'll be a good step up for him. You know, it's a few guys, man. It's a few guys that he can fight at 147. And there's guys that's coming up. Maurice Hooker is going to be at 147. I think he can fight Maurice Hooker. That's a good one. You know, Maurice Hooker, Josh Taylor talking about coming up to 147. You know, it's a lot of guys that he can get in there with as a step up. But, you know, some of these guys, I wouldn't even consider them a step up. It's too big of a step up. For me, a step up is somebody that's going to push you to the edge, not even to the edge, but just push you a little bit, make you show something that we haven't seen in previous fights. You know, but I don't want to put you in there for your first step up for a guy that I think could beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Or might be a little too experienced for you. You know what I'm saying? Say, is Boots fighting with PBC yet? Nah, I think he got like some independent company that he fighting for. But as far as like network wise, I think I've seen him on different platforms. If I'm not mistaken, he fought on ESPN before. I think he fought. Didn't he fight on the Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey card? Didn't he? I could be wrong. And then I think he also fought on on I don't think it was the Zone. I don't know. He done fought on a few different networks, but as far as like the promotional outfit that he's fighting under, I think it's like an independent company. I think they out there from Philly as well. I could be wrong though, but he not with PBC yet. Say he only fought on Showtime. Oh, he didn't fight on the Teofimo Lopez and Richard Comey card. I don't know why I thought he did. Walter Lee said, I'm thinking about 150 proof right now. Hey, that boy trying to get twisted. Okay. Damn, I don't know why I thought I seen him on there. Man. But say, I'm about to go ahead and get on up out of here, man. It's been a pleasure chopping it up with y'all and talking this boxing, man. Good to see y'all boys coming through. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, I really appreciate it. You know, we're going to be right back, you know what I'm saying, as this boxing and shit continue to unfold and kick up. We're going to keep talking this boxing shit, man. And, you know, I want y'all to enjoy y'all Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? This is our holiday. So y'all get out with your friends and your families. You know what I mean? Cook you some good food, barbecue, do all that good shit. You know what I mean? And you know, be around each other, man, and have a good time. And stay safe out there, you know. And we'll be right back at it, man. Contender Regime Boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man. Y'all hold it down.